Even after you've begun enrolling students in your activity, you may need to make adjustments to your schedules. In this training video, we'll explore the ways you can reschedule, cancel, extend, and update scheduled activities in your Sawyer for Business account. Let's start by exploring a few of the more common scenarios and schedule action adjustments from the roster. Using the left navigation menu, click on Upcoming. If you've just logged in, this is the first thing that you'll see. On this page, you'll see the upcoming calendar. Each colored block shown on the calendar represents a published scheduled activity. To open up the roster view, we'll click into one of these scheduled activity blocks. From the roster, when you click into the roster view, you can cancel a class, reschedule a class, or edit details for the specific date of the class, such as start time, instructor, or location. Before completing any of the following actions, we always recommend messaging students first, as the schedule adjustment actions in Sawyer do not automatically notify customers of the change. This is an example of a class that doesn't yet have anyone enrolled, so we can skip this step for now. To do this, we'll click the three-dot menu next to the right message button in the top right corner of the roster page. Let's review some of the options here found under Edit Session Details. Under Edit Session Details, you have the option to take the following actions. You can adjust the date. You would use this if you need to reschedule class due to inclement weather or extenuating circumstances. To edit, you can click the date field to select a new date for the class. Think of this as a makeup class for the one that will no longer happen as scheduled. Once you edit the date of the activity, you can click Save at the bottom. You can also adjust the start and end time of class. If you need to delay or adjust the start and end time due to inclement weather or extenuating circumstances, you can edit the text shown in the text field by clicking the activity details. Click into this to make a change. For example, if I'm changing the start time from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m., I can just make the adjustment here in the text box, and once finished, click Save. You'll see the new time reflected at the top of the roster. You can also adjust the location details or instructor details for the class. If you need to change the location, simply click into the drop-down menu and select a different location. This is helpful if you need to switch classrooms or move to a different location. If you need to change the instructor for a class and add a substitute instructor, simply click into the instructor drop-down menu and select and deselect instructors. Once you edit the instructor details, you can go ahead and click Save. This information will now be adjusted up here at the top of the roster. To cancel class rather than rescheduling or adjusting details, you'll click the three-dot menu next to the right of the message button at the top right of the roster page. Scroll down to the bottom until you see Cancel Session. Remember, if your class has students enrolled, before canceling, you'll want to make sure to notify customers of your cancellation plans by using the messaging option first. Once you're ready to cancel, click Cancel Session. A pop-up window will appear to confirm that you want to cancel class. Click Yes, Cancel to proceed. If you no longer want to cancel class, click No, Never Mind to be taken back to the class roster. Once you cancel a class, if you've completed the cancel but need to later restore the class session, simply click the three-dot menu again and select Restore Session. Now we'll explore the adjustments you can make to schedules and scheduled activities. Using the left navigation toolbar, click on Schedules. Before you've taken bookings, you have the ability to make adjustments to existing semester and camp and event timeframes. If you have already taken bookings, you will not be able to make changes without removing those bookings first. We'll go over this further in a few minutes. For information about appointment availability and scheduling overrides, please visit our Help Center for detailed instructions and additional walkthrough videos all about appointments. Now let's explore the actions you can take on the Semesters page. Click into Semesters found under Schedules. First, you'll find the semester schedule you'd like to edit and click the Semester Actions menu below the name of the semester. We'll use the Winter 2022 semester as an example here. Under the Semester Actions, click the Edit Semester option. To edit the start week of a semester, click into the field Starts the Week of to edit the starting week. From here, you can see the current start week highlighted in red. click the existing date selection to deselect and then choose a new starting week, clicking on the calendar. You'll notice that the entire new week will be highlighted. Click Save in the top right corner to complete your steps. To edit the number of weeks in a semester, you'll click the drop-down How many weeks is the semester and make the needed adjustments. From here, you could change the drop-down week from 48 to a shorter amount of number of weeks. Let's say 38. Once finished, you'll click Save again if you're done making edits. You can also edit or remove holidays in a semester. To do this, we'll go back to the Edit Semester Actions and see the holidays and closures that you've already marked. If you need to add or adjust any of the holidays and closings, simply click into this field. This will open up the calendar options. The current available days are highlighted in red, and any holidays are highlighted and shown in black. Click an existing date selection to deselect a holiday, or click additional dates to add additional holiday closures. Once you've made your changes, click Save in the top right corner to make those adjustments. If I'm adding additional dates, I simply click into those dates until they turn gray. To remove or deselect, simply click back into those dates. Click Save and Continue to move on to the next step. Once a schedule has enrollment, you will first need to transfer or cancel any existing student bookings before you can make adjustment to the schedule details. For example, if your schedule has bookings associated with it, you'll receive a warning message once trying to update any of these actions. Let's explore what this looks like. If you go to the Semester Actions and Edit Semester for a semester schedule that already has bookings associated with it, you'll receive a warning message. It'll say, unable to update, this schedule already has bookings. To remove bookings, you can follow the steps that we reviewed in a previous training about removing or canceling students off of a roster. To learn more about how to transfer bookings, watch our video all about managing attendance and booking actions. Not sure if your schedule has bookings associated with it? Here's an easy tip. If you're finding your specific semester schedule or camp or event schedule, mouse over the option here to open up the Semester Actions dropdown. The dropdown, you'll see Download Reports. This will open up the option to download a full registration report, which will include information for all students registered within the semester. If you download it and there are no students booked for any activities, you're in the clear and you'll be able to adjust those semester dates. If you do have bookings associated with it, you'll see in the registration report which dates the students are registered. This will help you go directly to the upcoming calendar and find the roster view. Another way of finding this information is to find a specific scheduled activity and click on the Activity Summary option. This page will show you all dates associated with this semester and scheduled activity, as well as the current enrollment in each. If there are specific dates that you need to make an adjustment to and remove students from a specific date forward, you can simply click into this information here. This will take you directly to the roster so that you can complete those transfer or cancel actions using the three-dot menu and transferring each of the students. We hope this helps gives you some ideas of managing any of your semester schedules that already have bookings associated with them. The process for making adjustments to your camps and events is pretty similar. We'll walk through some slight differences and take these actions on our camps and events page. To navigate, first go to Schedules and then click on Camps and Events. From here, you'll find the camp and event schedule that you'd like to edit and click the Camp Actions menu below the name of the camp or event. First, you'll click on this little caret icon. You'll see Camp Actions and then Edit Camp to start. From here, you can edit the days of a camp or event. To do this, click into the field Days to edit the selected dates. The current camp or event dates will be highlighted in red. To remove dates, click the existing date selection to deselect, or you can add new dates by clicking the calendar and selecting new dates. For example, if I'm removing the 21st, I can click on the 21st to remove and change this to the 28th. Once finished, click Save if you're done making edits. While not as common for our camps and events schedules, you can add holidays to a camp or event by clicking into the field Holidays and Closings. Here you'll see any of the dates that you've selected for this schedule. These will be highlighted in red. To designate one of these dates as a holiday, click into the date until it turns gray. Click Save at the top right corner of the screen to save your changes. Click Save again at the next screen once finished. Please note that blocking off a holiday is a great way to show closings to customers, such as July 4th, but marking a holiday does not cause any changes to pricing for camps or events that have been scheduled. Beyond these scheduling adjustments, there are a few funnel options to consider when using Sawyer for Business to manage your schedules. Using the left navigation menu, we'll click back to the main schedules page and find semesters or camps and events. Next to a specific schedule name, you'll see a toggle to publish or unpublish the schedule. You can drag this toggle to turn this on or off. Once you unpublish a schedule, you will no longer see the scheduled activities on your upcoming calendar, and customers will no longer see them available on your widget. There are also specific actions that you can take next to each scheduled activity. To find a scheduled activity, you can use the search bar to find a specific activity name, location instructor, or widget tag, or you can just expand the view here next to a specific schedule. Once you have your scheduled activity, you can see the icons located on the right-hand side of the screen. Let's walk through some of these options. The first is when you want to edit capacity. You'll do this if you need to make a class unavailable in order to stop taking additional registrations. Here you'll click the Edit option and edit the capacity details for the scheduled activity. You can either lower the capacity to the current number of students registered, or you can change the capacity to 0. This will designate that the program is now unavailable, and if you have waitlist configured for your business, it will start a waitlist. Once you've made this change, click Save and Continue. You also have the option to make an activity private. To do this, simply click on the icon Make Private. This allows you to hide a scheduled activity from the widget to take private registration only via links. The icon next to it, Customer Link, allows you to open the activity link in your browser so you can copy the URL details for the private activity and share with customers. Once you have this available, simply copy this URL and you're all set. If you need to delete a scheduled activity, you can mouse over to the Delete icon. This is represented with the trash can. You can only select this action before announcing registration and taking enrollment. Once a schedule has been published with students that are enrolled, you will no longer be able to delete the activity. When you click on Delete, it will ask you to confirm to delete the activity. The action cannot be undone, so make sure to review this carefully. We hope you've enjoyed learning about the different ways you can make adjustments to your schedules and activities using Sawyer for Business. Now that you've finished our Managing Schedules training, continue learning with our additional training videos here.